Best of the West show is designed to find the best companies, influencers, and business owners in the Fort Worth Metroplex. We learn what makes Fort Worth special by speaking with the experts and business owners that live, work, and play there. Whether it's the booming real estate market, amazing hospitality restaurants, or shopping, our experts dish on all things that make Fort Worth great. Hosted by the team of broadcasting professionals at Real News PR, this show is brought to you by Real News Communications Network.
Welcome to the Best of the West. I'm Sarah Crilley, your host, and happy Valentine's week. I'm so excited to be here. Of course, decking out the studio and all the fun festivities we got going on here. We got some show and tell, but before we get into it, I've got Jessica Spahn. She is the marketing specialist at the Keller Pointe, which is my new hometown. I have recently located to Keller, Texas. And of course, none other than the great producer, Juan,
hello.
The studio. Are you guys ready for a fun show and tell?
I'm nervous.
Okay.
Apparently, I'm not supposed to know anything.
No, because it's supposed to be that easy. Okay, so you guys know I love TikTok, and TikTok is a social media of choice lately. I'm getting so many fun ideas. I'm so inspired. So today I have brought a non-alcoholic sparkling rosé. How fun is this? So cheers, y'all.
Cheers.
But let's have a festive cheers. Okay, do you guys want to have a festive cheers?
The most festive.
Yeah.
So everybody's going to get a glass.
Okay.
And we're going to bedazzle our little champagne flutes.
How fun is that?
So fun. Champagne flute. Stick it in the frosting. And I think we go a little further in because we want to be able to show the sparkles. Okay. Then we're going to take our sparkles. And
So pretty.
then maybe we'll add
Are they sticking?
some chocolate chips.
I didn't believe it was going to work.
I mean, is it going to be
I doubted
cute?
you.
Ready for the big reveal?
I mean, now they're falling off.
Big reveal. And okay, it's a little blown
One
out from
side.
the lights. Here's the lights.
One side.
Oh, this is so cute.
Aww.
Okay. And voila.
Aww.
Okay, so we're gonna have to do a cheers. Are you ready?
Okay.
How easy is this? You need
My
to make
turn?
one.
My turn. Okay, let's see.
And it's like completely
Get it in there.
effortless, but it's so much fun.
Get it in there really good. Cheers. I got it in there. I got a little excited. Sorry, guys. Okay. A little too much of that. And then I'm
Okay,
just
and
gonna
here is
I got long arms. I'm
sprinkles.
just like get crazy here. Just
Let's go
see
crazy.
what happens. Just like all that and that
Cute.
and that. Is it though? No.
I think it is.
Ah.
I'm gonna take some frosting.
Yeah, I just like I don't know.
A good pour.
See if we make it in the glass. Oh yeah. Ah, perfect. Oh, I thought that was gonna be over.
All right, Wine. Are you
yours is
ready?
So much more
Do we need to send
delicately
you?
done.
Do we need to send you the frosting?
I have prepared a little
You got it?
mini one over here, so
Oh,
let me
you-
grab
Here
mine.
we go,
real
Warren.
quick. I went with not as much frosting
Oh, what?
and a little mug.
I got a little crazy.
to
I like sugar, so I
do
just
it in.
it's
So
like
hopefully-
midday sugar.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh,
little,
look at you.
little glitter.
Perfect.
And then I don't have alcohol, or not alcohol.
Oh, do you want- oh,
grape
here.
juice. So
Oh,
let
we
me
need
get
to send it
that.
down. We need to
Come
send
here.
it down.
Here.
Here.
We're sending it down.
I'll pour it.
Of course, we got the behind the scenes.
Let's see. Ooh, see if I make it in there. Oh, and there, maybe there.
A nice healthy pour.
There. Okay.
Okay, everyone, we're gonna do a
Look at
cheers.
these chocolate chips.
Cheers to the first Best of the West show. Yay!
Cheers!
Clink.
Chin chin! Nostrovia! All
Love
the
it.
other words one uses, and it's gonna be messy on my face. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, you got it in your nose. I was trying to avoid that.
so when we come back,
Oh my
we're gonna
God,
have
Ooh.
my hometown Keller, and we got Jessica Spahn, who's our guest from the Keller Pointe. See you guys in a little bit, and cheers. Welcome to Best of the West. I'm Sarah Crilley, your host here, and so excited to welcome the marketing specialist from the Keller Pointe. This is Jessica Spahn.
Thank you, Sarah, for having me.
Absolutely.
The Keller Pointe.
The Keller Pointe.
I heard a rumor that you moved to the area recently.
I did. You want me to tell you my
I'm
Keller
curious.
Pointe story?
Yeah.
So we recently relocated from Plano, Texas to Keller. My husband's side of the family is from Keller. And of course, I'm just brand new to the area. And I asked them, so how do I get involved with the community? And my mother-in-law goes, oh, you need to join the Keller Pointe. I'm telling you. And so I've got my 12-year-old son, and he loves the pool. And so we literally spent all summer hanging out at the Keller Pointe pool, loved it. And then I'm about like 7 months pregnant at the point. And
she's got a little baby now.
Yes, and now I've got my little girl. But at the time, you know, I'm new to the area. And so there was other moms there, and they're like, how far along are you? Yes, and it was just such a warm welcome to the community. And of course, you know, I'm in, you know, my mom gear, and my son's playing, but you know, it really felt like I was making friends, and it's always interesting to be in a new area, and you kind of want to get connected, but it was really nice. And then we had friends come into town, and instantly I said, let's go to the Keller Pointe and hang out at the pool. And there's so much to do there, but I'm still so new, and I'm excited to be a member of the Keller Pointe. Share with me a little bit more about the importance of community with the Keller Pointe, because I walked through feeling it. You guys are doing a great job already.
Thank you. And you didn't even know that was what I was focusing on with kind of going forward is Keller Pointe equals community. That's like, I've been thinking, you know, as I've been on for a month in the marketing, so I've been kind of looking at it, learning it, because I'm from Fort Worth, so I hadn't spent a lot of time in Keller. So it's semi-new to me as well. But I've noticed a lot of people have been there 17 years. It opened in 2004, so we're doing a bit of remodeling in some areas at the moment, making it the best it can be.
Oh, I love it. There's going to be some grand reveals then.
I was talking with some members, they've been there 17 years, and they come together, and then we have a track indoors. And so basically you have the indoor court, so people do volleyball there, they do basketball there, we have the track upstairs, we have the aquatics, we have when the pools are functional, we've got swim lessons.
Fantastic.
Birthday parties are a big deal there, so you're gonna have to maybe do one for your daughter when she's old enough to remember.
Seriously.
And then Caleb, I don't know, how old's Caleb now?
Caleb's 12.
So
I cannot believe it.
Is he still in birthday party phase?
Definitely. Okay. Oh, Caleb's always down to party.
They do all kinds of cool birthday parties. That's a big deal right there. Right outside are the trails, because it's in the heart of Keller right there.
Okay, we love nature, and Keller is the city of trees, and so I'm sure going through the trails is
so
a beautiful backdrop.
Yeah.
You're taking a nice brisk walk, whether it's winter or summer. I mean, you got to get outdoors, right?
Well, it's Texas, so it's 80 sometimes in winter, so you can go
for
a walk, and then you can, when it's too cold, go use the indoor track. So you can actually be a member and utilize the facility if you're in Keller or outside of Keller. They do non-member rates as well. So people don't know that. Also, some people don't know what the Keller Pointe is. So that's why you were helping me summarize it. It's a fitness, aquatics, sports, and event facility. People rent out the rooms as well. I was there in Christmas time. The chamber had actually had one of the rooms for their luncheon. So before I came on board, I started in January. I came as my other self, my alter ego, the cat version of me, and enjoyed meeting the chamber members and kind of getting a feel for what it feels like to have the event space utilized.
I love it, and I love you as marketing, because you're the best marketing specialist that I know, and you always wear your brand. So you brought us something special today.
I did.
Two
Which
things,
one?
actually.
I mean, I'm like, I need a sip of my water, by the way. It's just water.
So she brought us Get to the Point. Get to the point with...
Because you're going to hear me saying that a lot these days.
I love it.
Get to the point.
Okay, and then I understand there's a special video. Let's go ahead and play that.
When you're here, you're energized. Even if it takes 12 cups of coffee. When you're here, you're stronger. Even if you need 2 spotters. When you're here, you're graceful. Oh, so graceful. When you're here, you're always on point. Even if you forget your pants. Go get 'em, champ. Carpe the diem. Seize the point.
You guys seem so fun, and authentically, like, I experience fun every time I go there. What's it like with your team?
Well, from the video, you can see that it's obviously a fun and creative team. That's actually one of the things that drew me to working for them, was fun, because it's one of my core values. So to find that's so, you know, I only work with people that are congruent with my vision and my values. So on that note, and I brought this especially because I was looking through stuff in my past. I used to have a life coach, like way back, way long ago. Love life coaches. And so I had to get my vision and mission statement put together, which I'd never done before, my personal ones. So I just found it, and the last sentence is so congruent with what I'm doing right now with the Keller Pointe that it's like, it's a no-brainer. But I mean, I was hired before I recalled what I had written. So I'm going to read. Okay, so I value wholeness and well-being, actively seeking physical and mental fitness to be able to sustain the vision that I have for myself and to be of use for others. And that's exactly what the Keller Pointe is. I think it's like, we have, we have to take care of ourselves emotionally, physically, fiscally, of course, if we can somehow financially figure that out. But there's so many pieces that go into well-being. And it's just interesting that I now work for a place that is exactly like the last sentence of my statement that I wrote like 10 years ago.
It truly is. You're completely in alignment there with the Keller Pointe in your mission statement. I think that's
Who knew?
beautiful. And I want to inspire our viewers and listeners here on our podcast, have a life mission statement.
Yeah.
Because I think there is a power of attraction to be able to attract, okay, I'm going to put this down. This is my life, vision, and mission statement.
Values,
And
core values.
And your core values. And you just attracted that into your life, and you went,
Yeah.
and you got it, girl.
And it was like 10 years later.
And that's
but-
amazing. That's amazing.
I know. That was just funny because, I've done other projects, and that's kind of how I've done marketing for a long time. But every time I've worked with or had my own company, I've always had fun. It's like a super important thing to me. But to go back and find this and to remember how important physical and mental fitness is, and to realize that even though it's been a part of my life, my whole life, I'm always in the gym. And I can tell when I'm not in the gym, if I'm not working out, not pushing myself, I'm feeling it because I'm not feeling as capable. I'm not feeling as confident. And that takes over every area of my life. But when I'm in the gym or I'm in community and you're lifting each other up, you take that energy out into the world and that strength, and you're like, you conquered something, you push yourself, you were encouraged, and you take that out and you walk out your day, and it's like a whole different day. Like you could have A day or B day. And like, it just depends on which day you choose. And personally, I like whichever day that was of A and B, that is the winning day. The confident one filled with awesomeness and fun.
Wow, Jessica, you've motivated and inspired me so much. For those of us listening, when you're talking about the mental and physical fitness together in alignment, and that feeling, what's kind of that first step to be able to get into alignment and get off the couch or get out of that same routine, of scrolling on social media and seeing what everybody's doing. What are you doing, and what can you do for yourself in a self-love stance?
Yeah. So encouraging other people, I think, is a good step to boosting the mental and emotional well-being.
Reaching out to others. So not being
like
in yourself,
being
but thinking about others.
And encouraging them actually sort of helps pull you up. And then I think the smallest steps, like just putting your shoes on. And we do have group exercise classes people can take, which I think, again, building the community, the friendships, accountability is huge.
That's so powerful.
Knowing that your friends, whoever are going to be at that class, and you look at your clock, and, but then you're like, my friends are going to be there, or they text you, hey, you get there, Or
inviting
community.
somebody yourself.
Exactly.
So maybe I'm not feeling, I can tell myself like, oh man, I'm just not feeling it today, but I'm going to invite Jessica and we're going to go together. And I know that if I'm inviting you, then I've got to go.
Yeah, and if you invite me,
I know that's good for me.
I'm going to be like, awesome, Sarah, get out of bed. Come on, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yes.
And I know you're
feeding
tired.
off each other's energy. And if you don't have the energy, find people in your life, find people in life who are around that you can, don't like steal their energy, but work off of some of their energy and throw some back at them. I don't know. It's an interesting thing, but yeah, huge fan of life coaches or whatever, all those coaches, any coach, whether it's a personal trainer, a life coach, therapist. Like I think the more people you can have around you, and if you don't have a budget, put people around you that you add value to and give value back. So.
So inspiring.
So actually, there's a place that puts together a run on Saturdays, every Saturday, from 8 to ? It's a 5K. It's just some local Keller people. They just do a run right outside there. So members, anybody can just go meet up at 8 o'clock, kind of near the dog park on Saturday, and go running. It's just another way to do the
fun.
community.
I love that community involvement, and especially now, we're still in this pandemic, and it's been pretty depressing for a lot of us that have been staying at home, and feeling disconnected. And so that was one of the first things. And of course, moving to a new area, I was like, oh my gosh, I just want to feel like I'm human again, being in person with people. And I really do feel like that is the backdrop of the Keller Pointe, truly, because again, everybody's kind of sharing their stories and kind of feeling that camaraderie in a weird way, where it's like, what have you been through with the pandemic, and just kind of like
we
an
all
open book.
experienced it together.
It was just so sudden, right?
Yeah.
And so what is it that the Keller Pointe's been doing to help just that extra support of getting people outdoors again and getting us, you know, back involved with so many of us who have been staying indoors and just kind of sheltered from the world for a while?
Well, I mean, the fact that it's open is a good start.
Beautiful.
They do take cleaning measures seriously. But yeah, since I've been there a month, I've seen a lot of high schoolers like at 3-4 o'clock in the day. It's swarmed with kids from schools. And then morning times, it's usually like the moms or the, you know, neighborly people coming.
And they're having
they
fun
meet
and they're
up.
starting their
Yeah, and
day
they
at the
chit-chat
Keller
together,
Pointe.
and I'll see them congregating. Like one of them will be using a machine and two of them are chatting with each other, or they're on two machines, or they walk together. So I'm really excited to see that there's a way besides, you know, just being outside, which is great as well, but inside having a community connection as well. So
It truly is. Okay, I want to address some of the set props that you've brought.
oh yeah, and I'm in the middle of ordering new swag, so we'll see what's next. I have a lot of fun things on my list to do, so I'm excited about this next year because basically anything's possible, you know. I could have a podcast for Keller Pointe. Keller Pointe might have its own podcast called Get to the Point soon. TBD, we'll see.
I love that. I think that that's a great way to be able to
Point
connect
people in a direction.
point people in a direction, to be all
Point with
things
an E
in
at
the
the end of it.
all the news happening with the community and the Keller Pointe.
I'm excited. But yeah, I actually, when I was looking up merch ideas, we hunted down some of the older ones. Now, I'm not getting more of these made because I'm going to keep these special. There's only like 3. And I
Okay.
brought 2.
Okay.
So now when I go speaking at the chamber, wherever I go, I have the little tagline at the end. What are you waiting for? Then it's,
Get to the point.
yeah, you got it.
I love that.
So we'll see you there. Oh, by the way, so social media, the Keller Pointe, that's what the handles are. We need people to follow us on social media so you can see what's happening.
Please share with me
Please.
what you guys are doing with social media to stay connected with your followers and perhaps attract new followers to the Keller
Oh, well,
Pointe.
we were just talking about Reels. For Reels, we're getting into that right now. That's so much fun because that's very interactive. That's very organic. It's a lot of times it's on the spot, but we are going to be creating different campaigns. We've got a humorous one.
Such an exciting time to be in marketing because you have the opportunity to be so
Start over.
creative today.
To start from scratch.
Seriously.
Yeah.
And to be able to reach your end consumer and your friends in such a fun way, and to be able to connect everybody through social media, and especially with the pandemic, you know, everybody's looking online to see like, oh, what is so and so up to, and just to be able to have that connection in social media, I think is just so sweet. And especially
agree.
to have brands getting involved, and not that stuffy way of like, oh, we don't need social media, but to be able to jump in and share reels like you're talking about, and some video and
yeah.
some fun, you know, hey, come and have your coffee with us at the Keller Pointe.
And actually, that's something we're working on. So for members, we're focusing on some member perks and benefits, and we're working hard to get the coffee service
How
back. We used to
fun.
have that apparently. So I'm coming in and everything's new to me. So it's an interesting thing learning what was, and then I'm kind of like a blank slate in front of me, trying to help figure out what works, what's great, what's awesome about this place, and then maybe showcase it a little differently, but also bring back the things that people love. So yeah, we're getting back at everything. So I'm super pumped about that.
That's
And to be
so
a part of it, 'cause it's
amazing.
gonna be fun.
Everything's fun with you.
Everything's fun with the Keller Pointe because believe me, you know me, I'm only gonna do stuff that I think I would be enjoying and fun.
So
yeah.
what are you waiting for?
What are you waiting for?
Get to the point.
Get to the point.
And head over to the Keller Pointe and check out everything they have to offer the community. See you guys next time. Bye. Thanks so much for watching today's episode of The Best of the West. Don't forget to follow today's guest. Visit the Keller Pointe on Facebook and also follow on Instagram. This show is brought to you by Real News Communications Network, your digital destination for video podcasts, produced by media and podcast experts. Podcasting at the speed of news, powered by Real News PR. Visit realnewscn.com for our podcast show library and launchashow.com to do just that, launch a show.